Tonight's game is a presentation of KBMW Sports.
Wahpeton Huskies basketball is on the air. Tonight's game is brought to you by Action Realty, Breckenridge Public Schools, Builders First Source, Carlson Family Insurance, CHI St. Francis, Essentia Health, Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley, Hike Camp Construction, Hornstein Family Chiropractic, Miller Realty, Minn Kota Ag Products, Otter Tail Power Company, Quality Toyota, Red River Agency, State Farm agents Matt and Amanda Frederick, Titan Machinery, Twin Town Villa, Vision Ford, and the Wilkin Drink and Eatery. Now, here's KBMW's Andrew Zimmel.
Welcome to the 2023-2024 Wahpeton girls basketball season on the i3G Sports Network and on KBMW 1450, the voice of the Valley. Tonight, Wahpeton takes the court against the Kindred Vikings in the Huskies home opener, Kindred's first game of the season. I'm Andrew Zimmel. Tonight we're coming to you, of course, from Wahpeton for this one. Our pregame show sponsor is the Wilkin Drink and Eatery, a tradition of good taste and company. Later in the pregame show, we'll have our CHI St. Francis Medical Center injury report and our Otter Tail Power Company on for conservation power pole rankings, followed by our Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley starting lineups. Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley providing superior quality products and services while generating a positive return for their patrons. Well, you can listen to the game right here on KBMW. Of course, you can watch on KBMW News Live on YouTube, our YouTube channel, where we will be carrying all of or most of your Wahpeton Husky and Breckenridge Cowgirl games. Make sure you go over there, hit subscribe, and the little bell so you never miss another game. Well, let's get into it for the Huskies. The home team in this one, 1-1 on the season after splitting over the weekend in Minot. A 62-51 loss to start the year against South Prairie Max, a game where Wahpeton did not shoot necessarily the best, but they also had a ton of turnovers. 7 straight turnovers in the second half cost the Huskies that game. Talking to head coach Brian Watson before this one, he said South Prairie should have been ranked in the top 5. They weren't ranked. Immediately after beating the Wahpeton Huskies, they became ranked. Then they were able to get a win on Saturday, a 44-22 win against Stanley, and that was one where the Huskies kind of put everything together. Now, for those of you who are just tuning in to Class A action in the inaugural season of the 3-class system, here's what you need to know. We've gone from having 2 20-minute halves to 4 8-minute quarters. 35-second shot clock across the board for C-Squad, JV, and varsity games. Very interesting that we go from 35, or should say we went from 30 to 35 seconds on the shot clock. So Wahpeton going to work with even more time this season. It's a new year for everyone, and that's something that both coaches made sure to mention to me before this one, that Kindred having to be going from being a perennial powerhouse in Class B to now moving up to the Class A, playing teams like Wahpeton, who faced off a ton against great teams that would go on and have players that play at the Division I level. Riley Simon, of course, I think of West Fargo Packers last season, one of the MVPs of the EDC. She now plays for the NDSU Bisons. So, Bison, singular for the plural. All right, plays for the Bison. Point is, that is a test that the Huskies don't have to face this year. Wahpeton will be without McKenna Coolville, who graduated last year, plays for the NDSCS Wildcats. She was an 1,000-point scorer and one of the big engines to this team's offense last year. And, of course, it goes without saying, they're going to be missing Latea Lunenberg for the entirety of this season after an injury, so she will not be with the Huskies this year. That's 2 large pieces, including Emma Bonches, who graduated as well. So you have 3 starters off last year's team missing this year, which means there's going to have to be players who step up. This game will come down to guard play. We'll get to that in a little bit when we talk about keys of the game, but it's going to come down to guard play. Wahpeton, not known for a ton of size in the paint. Kindred, they want to play fast-paced as well. If the Wahpeton Huskies can clean up the turnovers over the weekend and play a clean game tonight, they have a really good chance to come out with a home victory to start their season. For Kindred, this is the first game of the season for the Vikings. The head coach told me that There's no nerves. There's no nervousness. There's a ton of young players on this team just excited to play the game of basketball. But she did let me know that they're excited to get the season ready or get started, and they're looking to knock off Wahpeton. We'll take a quick break, come back with your Otter Tail Power Company Power Pole rankings and our Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley starting lineups in a moment, right here on the Wilkin Drink and Eatery pregame show on the Voice of the Valley, KBMW, your home for Wahpeton Husky Athletics.
Minn Kota Egg Products proudly supports the communities we serve by sponsoring the broadcast of this high school sporting event. When a team takes the field, there is nothing like experience you can count on to produce a winning season. Minn Kota has that experienced team, supported by the latest technology, products, equipment, and information to deliver a winning game plan for your farm. Contact our locations in Breckenridge, Barney, Kent, Wyndmere, Wahpeton, and Colfax. Let our team lead you to a successful farming season.
Looking to buy or sell your home? Want a bigger home, or is it time to downsize? Now is the time to own your dream home. What's really important is finding a home that's right for you. No one has more experience and expertise than Action Realty in Wahpeton. They are your hometown real estate agency, serving the Wahpeton, Breckenridge, and surrounding areas with 5 available agents that are ready to work for you. Whether you're buying or selling, call Action Realty today at 642-4700 and make sure to listen to the Action Crew talk real estate on KBMW every Tuesday morning around 9 a.m. Ever notice how people in the Midwest always want the opposite of what the weather is doing? When it's warm outside, you want it cold inside. And when it is cold outside, you want it warm. Thanks to Acclimated Entry System from Bayer Build Woodworks and Builder's First Source, you can have exactly what you want. Hundreds of styles, all designed for the Midwest. Acclimated Entry Systems from Bayer Build Woodworks are the quality performance doors you need with the beauty and protection you want. Builder's First Source is your source for acclimated entry systems and all your building needs.
Folding a fitted sheet, programming the thermostat, matching your socks. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your home doesn't have to be one of them. So you can get back to more important things, like finding that missing sock. That's simple human sense.
That's Carlson Family Insurance in Wahpeton, representing auto owners insurance. Visit Carlson Family Insurance Agency in Wahpeton today. Call 672-6002 or on the web at www.cfiagency.com.
Your daughter has the flu. Your son breaks his arm. You need quality medical care you can count on. CHI St. Francis Primary Care Walk-In Clinic. Quality family care. Go to the Primary Care Walk-In Clinic at CHI St. Francis, where there is no appointment necessary. Hours are Monday through Friday, 8 to 7:30 and 9 to 5 on the weekend. Quality care close to home. You get the finest care for home injuries, common illnesses, and emergency service. Virtual visit available. Call 643-0747. We treat you like family. You're one of our own.
It only takes one step, twist, or crunch to know something doesn't feel right. Essentia Health's orthopedic and sports medicine team gets you back to doing what you love with commitment, resilience, intention. We're here to keep you moving forward. Visit essentiahealth.org to learn more about orthopedics and sports medicine, like nowhere else.
Welcome back, Andrew Zimmel on the call of you on 1450 KBMW. Let's go over our keys to the game. Keys to the game for the Wahpeton Huskies. For Wahpeton is going to be rebounding and cutting down on turnovers. They don't have a ton of size. Kindred doesn't have a lot of size either. It's going to come down to Scout Woods down low, banging in the paint, trying to collect as many rebounds as possible. She's already an 1,000-point scorer. Will she be an 1,000 rebounder this season? We will see if she can get the job done. And for Kindred, they want to play with pace and space. Tempo, tempo, tempo is the name of the game. They want to play fast. They want to play aggressive. So look for that if the Wahpeton Huskies can maybe force some turnovers with Kindred coming out of the gate early. First game of the season, playing fast can sometimes mean play sloppy. Can they force some turnovers and turn the game the other way? Let's go through your Otter Tail Power Company On for Conservation Power Pole rankings. Your top 5 voted on by the media in North Dakota. Number 1 is Thompson. 2 is Northern Cass. 3, Wofford City. 4, South Prairie. And 5 is Wahpeton. Wahpeton was voted number 2 in the preseason polls, but after dropping a game in Minot, they fell in the polls. Should be also noted on the schedule Wahpeton going to Thompson this Saturday to play up there. A road game against the number 1 team in the state in the poll rankings. That should be interesting. Players to watch in this game for Wahpeton. It's going to be Scout Woods. The junior has been a leader on this team for the past 2 years, helped lead this team to the state tournament her freshman year, trying to get back to the state tournament and potentially put a banner in this Raptors for the Huskies. And for Kindred, it's going to be Layla Eisenshank, the junior or the sophomore guard listed 5'7". That is who their coaching staff has said will be the player to keep your eye on tonight. We'll take a quick break for the national anthem and come back with your Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley starting lineups. Back in a moment on the Voice of the Valley, KBMW, your home for Wahpeton Husky Athletics.
Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley.
Hi, this is Wade from Breckenridge Cenex. Now is a great time to start thinking about protecting your recreational vehicles and equipment. Stock up on Splash RV Antifreeze at any one of our 4 locations, and we would like to thank you for your continued patronage.
Farmers Union Oil. Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley.
Big jobs, small jobs, and everything in between. Heitkamp Construction has served commercial and industrial clients in the Southern Valley and beyond since 1982. They are your fully licensed construction company, providing earthwork, paving, structural steel, and more. Need a new concrete parking lot or roofing? How about a new metal building for your farm or business? Call Heitkamp Construction in Wahpeton today at 642-5948 for superior construction service you can trust. Call 642-5948.
Minn Kota Egg Products proudly supports the communities we serve by sponsoring the broadcast of this high school sporting event. When a team takes the field, there is nothing like experience you can count on to produce a winning season. Minn Kota has that experienced team, supported by the latest technology, products, equipment, and information to deliver a winning game plan for your farm. Contact our locations in Breckenridge, Barney, Kent, Wyndmere, Wahpeton, and Colfax. Let our team lead you to a successful farming season.
Otter Tail Power Company would like to remind you about the importance of high school athletics in the lives of children. These extracurricular activities play a role in the education and development of those kids involved and provide a way for them to learn some of life's most important lessons. Lessons that will take them through life with a sense of accomplishment and pride. Otter Tail Power Company would like to salute those athletes, coaches, and fans that make every season one to remember.
Welcome back. Andrew Zimmel on the call with you on the Voice of the Valley, KBMW. We're getting ready to get this one underway from Wahpeton as the Huskies host the Kindred Vikings in the Vikings' first game of the season, the Wahpeton Huskies 2023-24 home opener. Let's go through your Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley starting lineups. Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley providing superior quality products and services while generating a positive return for their patrons as the lights go off here in Wahpeton for the pregame festivities. For the Kindred Vikings, it is going to be starting guard senior Peyton Getty. Also starting with her is forward Avery Bartles, the senior, listed 5'11". Kennedy Bacco is a junior guard, listed 5'11", and Liza Trenbeth is a 5'11" sophomore. And in the middle is going to be number 14, Leela Eisenshank, who is your player to watch in this one for the Vikings. 5'7" sophomore. Eisenshank is supposed to have a good game according to the coaching staff. For your home squad, the Wahpeton Huskies, starting in the middle will be Scout Woods, the junior forward, listed at 5'10". The four guards on the court with her. Hallie Miller, the junior guard, listed at 5'9". Amaya Max, the 5'7" senior outside shooter. Olivia Hansen, the 5'5" junior, and Leah DeVries, the 5'7" senior. Well, Huskies might have the advantage in the age department between these two teams, but out of them, it's only Max and Woods who come back as everyday starters from last year's squad. Hallie Miller, of course, had a ear infection for most of the season last year and had to work her way back into the starting lineups. Talking to head coach Brian Watson before this one, he told me that we might expect to see Miller in a role that she hasn't been in before, in the post. Be curious to see if she can fill in for Latea Lunenberg, who was a excellent defender and rebounder for the Huskies last season. Well, jumping for Wahpeton will be Hallie Miller, jumping against Kennedy Bacco. Bacco, a name that you might recognize from the region tournament last year, and the jump goes to the Huskies. So Maya Max starting things off, the running point for Wahpeton. Dribbles to the left side of the court, passes into the corner. Driving in is Hansen, kicks it back out. DeVries takes a three and knocks it down. Leah DeVries gets this season started with a bang, a three-pointer from downtown. Kindred trying to work fast, ball underneath, bounces around, able to recover back, top of the key. Jumper inside the three-point arc, bounces off the back of the rim, no good, rebounded by Scott Wood. She's immediately double-teamed, bringing the ball up the right side of the court, off to the races. Dribbles down the middle of the court, and at the free throw line, kicks it back out. Hansen dribbles to the right side. Passes to DeVries again. DeVries already hit a three from that spot. Drives, kicks Max from the left corner. The three. Short off the front of the rim. Rebounded by Kindred. Well, the Vikings said they wanted to play fast. Up and in. Off the glass and good. Nice play by Eisenshank. Hansen brings the ball up. Picked up at center court. Max with the ball, passes into the left corner to DeVries. Underneath to Scott Woods on the left block. Dribbles up and over the defender, off the glass, good. Huskies lead 5-0 on the Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Kindred off to the races, pushes forward to Eisenshank. Eisenshank was a player that played in the state tournament last year. Spins up and in, off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound again goes to the Vikings. Underneath, Woods recovers, tries to get it, no. Avery Bartles with the layup. 5-4 lead for the Huskies. Hansen dribbles between two defenders, almost stolen. Max able to recover. Still in the backcourt with it, dribbles up the left sideline. Puts the defender to her back. Back around the Husky logo at midcourt. 22 seconds on the shot clock. Bounces to Hansen. Kindred playing man-to-man defense. Miller at the free throw line, dribbles to the left side, puts the defender to her back, fades away. Looks like the ball might have got blocked. Woods is there for the recovery, up and in, good. Scott Woods with her second basket of the night. 6-5 lead. 7-4 lead for Wahpeton. Tara Beth bounce pass right or left side to Getty. Back out to Eisenshank, top of the key. Sizes up DeVries, drives left, jump stop, fades away, banks it in. Back and forth game early. 5:35 left in the first quarter. 7-6 lead for the Huskies. Scott Woods gets the inbound pass, dribbles in between two defenders. She's off to the races, driving left, throws it off the glass, good. They're calling the foul on the ground though. Scott Woods has been known to be able to take the ball and race. One of the reasons she is so deadly for this Wahpeton team. First foul called on Avery Bartles for Kindred. Leah DeVries inbounding on the left side, gets underneath the Woods. She puts it up off the glass, no good, but foul call. 2 free throws coming to the junior. And Scott Woods is a natural at this point, using her body, using her shoulder, getting in between defenders. Think about it. She's gone from having to play players who consistently were 6'1", 6'2" in the EDC to now having to come back to the Class A and face off against a Kindred team that doesn't have a player over 6 foot. Knocks down the first free throw. Good. Huskies lead 8-6 on across the Family Insurance scoreboard. 5:25 left in this first quarter. Remember, 8-minute quarters instead of the 2 20-minute halves. Second free throw, knocks it down. Scott Woods with 6 points. 9-6 lead for the Huskies. Eisencheck on the left side, drives on Miller, up and in. Blocked by Leah DeVries underneath. Correction, Hanson underneath. Olivia Hanson was able to get a hand on that ball. Brian Watson coaching on the sideline underneath our camera. Max inbounds to Miller on the left side, gets it to a streaking Hanson. Down the court on the left side, layup off the glass, rolls off. DeVries pokes it back out. No good. Bartles with the steal. Kindred pushes it. Woods back to defend. Jumper over. Off the front of the rim, no good. And DeVries able to pull down the rebound. Kindred might have got a push from the back. Didn't get called. Miller driving in. Layup. High off the glass, no good. Refs letting the teams play early in this contest. Ball stolen by Max. We said in the pregame show that Kindred wanted to play fast. Sometimes that leads to sloppy. Hanson, mid-range jumper. Off the back of the rim, no good. Eisenshake with a rebound. She's going to push the ball up the left side of the court this time. DeVries tries to cut her off. Forces her right. Layup off the glass, no good. Max with the rebound. Both teams running fast, gunning. Max pushes it to Hanson in the front court into the left corner. Miller takes a three. Knocks it down. Miller from the left corner, downtown, extends the lead to 6. 12-6 ball game in Wahpeton. Lady Huskies lead. Eisencheck with the ball on the left side. DeVries fights over her screen, trying to play man-to-man defense. Ball bumped out of bounds, and they're going to say it's off Eisencheck. Both these teams looking like they need a break as Sienna Ripstead comes on, as well as going to be number 11, Leah Rowland, coming on. Inbounding is Hanson. Max brings the ball up the court. Dribbling on the left side at the Husky logo at midcourt. Reverses it back, right. Defender high on her back, and Getty's going to get a hand on it, pushing it out of bounds. Peyton Getty, the senior guard, listed at 5'3", but plays like 6'3". Very aggressive, very long arms. DeVries going to take a seat on the bench. Coming back in is Claire Langenwalter. First player off the bench for Wahpeton. Langenwalter slaps the ball, gets things going. 26 seconds on the shot clock. We're halfway through here in the first quarter. Wahpeton leads 12-6 on your Cross Family Insurance scoreboard. Miller on the wing, looking for somebody to throw to underneath the Scott Woods on the left block. She's triple teamed. Layup off the glass and good. And one coming up for Scott Woods. It's been the Scott Woods show early here. And one free throw coming up for the junior. And that is such a good play by Miller, who's able to look over her defender and get the ball underneath to Woods. Coming on for her is Sienna Fobb, the freshman. And one free throw upcoming for Woods. Her free throw knocks it down. 15-6 lead for Wahpeton early in this first quarter. Ball passes to the front court. Getty now leading directions. Swinging it on the right side to Rowland. Back out. On the left side of Bartle. She's driving on Max. Into the corner. Head fakes. Driving. Kicks back. Kindred trying to run a run and gun. Free throw line jumper. Short. Woods with the rebound. Amaya Max brings the ball up the court. And Getty gets a hand on it. Ball on the ground. She's able to pick it up off the hardwood. Kindred's got numbers. 2-on-1 fast break. Layup on the left side. Good. Avery Bartles cuts into this lead. 15-8 lead for the Lady Huskies in this first quarter. 3:11 left in the first. Max dribbles through two defenders. Kicks it to Woods on the left side. Scott Woods lowers her shoulder. Layup. Too strong off the glass. Fobb is there. Layup. Good. Second chance. Layup off the glass for Fobb. Kindred trying to pick in cherry pick. Layup high off the glass and good. Leah Rowland got behind the defense, and Brian Watson stealing out, takes timeout. 2:49 left in the first quarter. 17-10 lead for the Lady Huskies on KBMW, your home for Wahpeton Husky Athletics.
No one woke up this morning and thought,
I want to go Hagel.
At Quality Toyota, we don't do that. Our bottom line pricing means you get our best price the first time, every time. You'll even have that price before you talk to anyone, because that price is listed online at qualitytoyota.net and in the window of every vehicle. Simple, easy, stress-free. That's the quality difference. Quality Toyota, West Lincoln Avenue in Fergus Falls, qualitytoyota.net. Let's go places.
Save big with Smith Motors in Wahpeton. Rebates from $50 to $100 on the purchase and installation of tires, plus a lifetime of rotations with the purchase of 4 tires. Rebates up to $80 on shocks and struts. Up to $40 in rebates on the purchase and installation of front and rear brake pads and rotors. Plus, they'll even hook you up with their tire price match guarantee. Available all year long. Smith Motors, your trusted Chevy and GMC dealership. Visit them online at smithmotors.com.
Welcome back. Andrew Zimmel on the call with you on KBMW, your home for Wahpeton Husky Athletics. Lady Huskies lead 17-10 coming out of the timeout from Brian Watson. He saw enough. The Kindred Vikings were able to cherry pick a couple of times on this Wahpeton team, but so far the Huskies defense has really shown out, able to get back. Shouldn't it be Wahpeton's ball coming out of this timeout? I guess not. Getty inbounding. Gets it high over the head of her intended target. Rowland able to circle back around. Getty slows the ball down, drives right. Jump stop, back out to Getty. Takes a 3, knocks it down. Leah Rowland with the jumper. Cuts this lead to 7, 17-10. Hallie Miller back in. Bounce pass to DeVries on the right side. Gets it back to Miller over half court. She dribbles right. Getty trying to get a hand on that one. Kicks it into the left corner. Driving, spinning, layup, off the glass and good. What a play by Claire Langewalter. Eisenshank on the drive. Drives on Leah DeVries underneath the hoop. Jump stop and stolen by Miller. Hallie Miller, one person to beat, and she loses it. Kicks it back out to Langewalter. Underneath to Hansen, and foul called underneath on Kindred. So Miller just lost the ball off her knee. She was able to recover, though, before it went out of bounds. Threw it back behind her back and was lucky that a Wahpeton player was there. Max coming on as Olivia Hansen taking a seat on the bench. Woods coming on as well as Claire Langewalter takes a seat. Langewalter with a very nice play. Head fake in the left corner, driving right underneath the hoop, spins, layup off the glass for her first points of the game. 19-13 lead for Wahpeton. Max inbounding underneath, gets it to Fobb. She drives left, back into the corner to Max. She's going to bring this ball back out. Picks up her dribble back to Miller at the top of the key. Eisenshank playing tight man-to-man defense on her. Takes one dribble left. Miller leading the pack. Bounce underneath to Fobb. Spinning underneath and going to get blocked by the Kindred Vikings. 6-point lead. Eisenshank driving on Leah DeVries again. Pulls it back out. Peyton Getty at the top of the key. Dribbles to the right side. Handoff to Nipstead. Back to Taryn Beth. Eisenshank takes a 3 over DeVries. Short rebound. Goes back to the Vikings. Shot clock resets at 35. 1:18 left in the first quarter. Three-pointer taken by the Vikings. Too long. Rebounded. Goes right into the hands of the Kindred defender. That was Nipstead. Sarah Nipstead with the putback layup. 1:05 left in the first quarter. 19-15 lead. This is an excellent showdown between two of the best teams in the single A class. Woods on the left side. Drives through two defenders. Her layup off the glass. No good. Rebounded by Nipstead. Slows it down. Takes a transition 3. Knocks it down. Sarah Nipstead cuts this lead to 1. 19-18. Fobb with an inbound pass. Gets it right back to Max. Amaya Max going to run point guard duties for Wahpeton a lot this season. Woods gets the ball, layup, and they're going to call a foul on the ground. So Scott Woods has done a great job of getting to the hoop, drawing fouls on this Kindred team. Now, what should be noticed is that the bonus is reset every quarter. So it's going to slow the game down. Or correction, slow the scoring down. 2 free throws coming up for Scott Woods. Trying to extend this lead. First free throw, rattles out. Kindred fans saying, ball don't lie. Coming back on the court is Leah Rowland as well as Kennedy Bacco. And Bacco, the 5'11 junior, played major roles on a couple teams that have played deep into the Class B state tournament. Second free throw for Woods is good. Extends the lead to 2. 20-18 lead for the Wahpeton Lady Huskies. Getty drives through two defenders, kicks it. Jumper in front of the three-point arc, rattles out, rebound, goes back to Nipstead. She drives on DeVries. Woods cuts her off at the baseline and thrown out of bounds into the Wahpeton student section. Ball went out of bounds off of Lady Huskies, so inbounding underneath. Correction from the corner is going to be Peyton Getty. Shot clock turned off, 24.9 seconds left in the first quarter. Kindred trying to take their first lead of the game. Three-pointer, no. Head fake, gets it to Getty. Woods fights over a screen, swinging the ball. Nipstead takes a three. 17 on the game clock and knocks it down. Kindred takes their first lead of the game, 21-20 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Lea DeVries gets the ball inbound to Dewar, gives it right back to Hansen. Max drives and kicks the ball out of bounds. Kindred's going to take over with 5 seconds left in the first quarter, trying to extend on their lead, 21-20. And Kindred just up the road, showing out very well. Cambria Malk, a freshman coming on for Max. The freshman comes on, asking who she has. 5 seconds. Getty gets the inbound, gets a screen at the volleyball line. Nipstead takes a three. Too strong, back of the rim, no good. Rebound goes to Lea DeVries, and we're done with the first quarter. So after 1 quarter of play, Lady Huskies trailing 21-20 to the Kindred Vikings. We'll take a quick break, come back with more in a moment on KBMW, your home for Wahpeton Husky Athletics.
Hi, this is Amanda from State Farm Breckenridge.
And this is Matt from State Farm Wahpeton.
We're your local hometown insurance team.
And just like with your local sports team, having the right coverage is important. We're here to make sure you have the right coverage in place to protect what is most important to you.
We offer complimentary quotes for home, auto, life, farm, and business insurance.
And just like with your local sports teams, we're here and local and ready to answer all of your questions.
No more dialing 800 numbers or waiting on hold to talk to someone.
State Farm of Wahpeton and Breckenridge.
Your local insurance team.
The value in batteries is more than skin deep for farm and construction equipment. You need batteries built to handle tough off-road conditions. Case IH Magna Power batteries are designed to take a pounding, and Titan Machinery has them for you. 4 to 6 pounds heavier than the competition. These are specifically designed to handle the vibration and jolts that can literally knock the life out of other batteries. See Titan Machinery today for more details. Case IH Magna Power batteries. It's what's inside that counts.
It's time to huddle up when you're hungry. The perfect pre- or post-game destination is the Wilkin. Friends, families, and sports fans have been showing up at the Wilkin for decades to celebrate their favorite teams. Celebrate with delicious food and their favorite beverage. Best place around to watch the Bison, too. So for all of you local sports fans and fans of good flavor, head to the Wilkin and celebrate the Cowboys, Cowgirls, Huskies, and Wildcats.
Olivia Hansen inbounding on the right side, gets it in to Malk, Ava Max. Amaya Max gets it over half court. Dribbling, kicks it to the right side to Malk. Wahpeton in their white jerseys, purple numbers, gold outline. Kindred blue jerseys, white numbers. Layup for Hallie Miller is good off the glass. And one coming up for Miller. 22-21 lead for the Huskies. Trying to extend on it. Here is Miller. And we've seen since her freshman year, Miller being a little bit taller than some of the other players she's played with, able to see over and make the right passes. It's nice to see her be able to get to the hoop this season early as well. Free throw is good, 23-21 lead for Wahpeton. Getty throws it into the right corner, almost stolen, and it is. Huskies get the steal. Pushing it forward and stolen right back is Peyton Getty. She's like a free safety back there on defense. Pushes it into the corner. Baco right back to Getty. Layup off the glass, good. The give and go for Kindred. They like to play fast. Ties it up at 23 all. Malk, the freshman, gets the inbound pass. Gets it right back to Hansen. Back to Malk on the right side. Gets it over half court. She walks into the trap. Able to get it out to Hansen. Top of the key. Amaya Max on the left side. She's already hit a three from that corner. She goes back into her spot. Woods with the ball at the top of the key. Drives right. 15 on the shot clock. Layup. No good. Rebounded by Miller. Second chance opportunity. Short off the rim. Rebounded by Nipstead. She pushes it forward. Back on the right side, and Hansen draws the foul. Leah Rowland drove into Hansen, and she's going to take 2 free throws now. Correction, they're calling it on Hansen, but they're called a foul. Liza Trinbeth taking the free throw, the freshman, her first time at the line. The first free throw, buries it. 24-23 lead for Kindred. Lea DeVries coming on as Malk takes a seat on the bench. Second free throw, knocks it down. Vikings take a 25-23 lead. Miller gets the inbound pass, gives it to Woods. Lea DeVries back to Matt Hansen, and blocked. Going to the hoop. Liza Trinbeth was there, puts that ball into the stands. Huskies retain possession. 32 on the shot clock, 6:50 left in the second quarter. DeVries inbounding on the left side of the hoop. Looking for Hansen. She's going to take a three. Too short. Rebound off the front of the rim by Getty. Peyton Getty, the senior, directing traffic in the half court. Head fake, driving in, layup, knocks it down. That was Sierra Nipstead off the bench. Kindred showing that they are not afraid to play fast. They take a 4-point lead, 27-23, biggest lead of the game. Watson takes a timeout. We'll take one with them. You're listening to KBMW. You're home for Wahpeton Husky Athletics.
The value in batteries is more than skin deep for farm and construction equipment. You need batteries built to handle tough off-road conditions. Case IH Magna Power batteries are designed to take a pounding, and Titan Machinery has them for you, 4 to 6 pounds heavier than the competition. These are specifically designed to handle the vibration and jolts that can literally knock the life out of other batteries. See Titan Machinery today for more details. Case IH Magna Power batteries. It's what's inside that counts.
Welcome back. Andrew Zimmel on the call with you on KBMW, your home for Wahpeton Husky Athletics. Make sure that you tune in and listen on Saturday as both the Husky teams, boys and girls, go to Thompson. Husky boys start their season there. We'll take a quick break for legal ID. You're listening to KBMW.
AM 1450, KBMW Breckenridge Wahpeton, and FM 94.3, K232 FH Breckenridge, the voice of the Valley.
Welcome back. Andrew Zimmel on the call with you on the voice of the Valley, KBMW. Lee DeVries inbounding underneath the hoop on the right side. Huskies on the court. Max, Hansen, Miller, and Woods, your starters for Wahpeton. Kindred goes back into their man-to-man defense. Max going to bring the ball up the court. Getty meets her at the halfway court point. Swings it into the corner to DeVries. Back out to Miller, top of the key. Dribbles once to the left, and it's stolen by Getty. Ball on the ground. 4-on-2 fast break. Nipstead thinks about the three. Kicks in the left corner. Short. Rebound. Goes off the hands. Oh, no. They're saying it went off of Kindred. Good play by Hansen, pulling her hands back in time. That was Liza Trenbath trying to take a transition three. Woods gets the ball on the left side. Kicks it in the front court to DeVries. Swinging to Miller. Left side layup. Good off the glass. Nice English, they call it. Good spin off her hand. Cuts the lead to 2. Trenbath. Layup off the glass and good. Hansen picks up her second foul. Kindred does a great job. They see the ball go up. They immediately get back on offense. They've got players cherry picking on every single defensive play. For the Huskies, the way to do that is you got to make sure that the ball goes through the hoop, and then you got to get back on defense. There's no chance to congratulate teammates or say good shot. And one free throw is good. Extends the lead to 5. 30-25 lead for the Kindred Vikings. Max brings the ball up the court. Lee DeVries streaks down the right side, trying to set up Langenwalter on the left side. Back to DeVries, top of the key. Swings the ball to Max. Miller and Woods, both the posts. DeVries gets the ball, and ball tipped by Nipstead. Getty on the left side over Langenwalter. The seniors flying down the court. Blue Lightning. 32-25 lead for the Vikings. 5:30 left in this first half. Langenwalter, top of the key to DeVries. Throws to the left side to Max, and stolen by Bacco. Wahpeton looking like they're not ready to play up-tempo with Kindred. DeVries gets the rebound, pushes it. Miller on the left side. Dribbles once, nowhere to go with it. On the baseline, bounce pass underneath to Woods. She fights through 2 defenders, up and in, no good. Miller's there for the putback. Off the glass is good. Hallie Miller and Scott Woods underneath. They have been the 1-2 punch. Eisenschenk on the right side. Drives over the defender. Nipstead, straightaway 3. Knocks it down. 8-point lead, 35-27 for the Kindred Vikings. Timeout taken by Wahpeton. We'll take one with them. You're listening to KBMW. You're home for Wahpeton Husky Athletics. 35-27 lead for the Vikings with 4:48 left in the first half.
Folding a fitted sheet, programming the thermostat, matching your socks. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your home doesn't have to be one of them. So you can get back to more important things, like finding that missing sock. That's simple human sense.
That's Carlson Family Insurance in Wahpeton, representing auto owners insurance. Visit Carlson Family Insurance Agency in Wahpeton today. Call 672-6002 or on the web at www.cfiagency.com.
Welcome back. Andrew Zimmel on the call with you on the Voice of the Valley, KBMW. Wahpeton trying to battle back from a nice little run Kindred has been on. Came out of the quarter break and has been knocking down shots. Sierra Nipstead from downtown gave Kindred an 8-point game. Langenwalter tries to take a three and is blocked from behind. Gets it right back. She's head fakes again. DeVries top of the key, swings it in the right corner. Max driving over Nipstead. No, flips it to Miller. All right, good. That is the way the Huskies want to play underneath the hoop. 35-29 lead. Getty through two defenders, blocked by DeVries. Second chance opportunity rolls in from Roland. The Huskies had a tough time boxing out. A lot of second chance opportunities for Kindred. Max dribbles the ball, top of the key. Picks up her dribble, nowhere to go with it. Getty in her jersey, nowhere to go. Back to DeVries. Underneath to Miller. Miller fights through two defenders, off the glass, good. Hallie Miller on the left block, doing a lot of good work. 6-point lead, 37-21. Getty top of the key. Langenwalter out on an island with her. Swings the ball to the right side. Roland flips underneath and ball out of bounds. Lexi Oregon, the junior, coming in. Dribbles the ball out of bounds. So Lee DeVries inbounding underneath the Husky hoop. 3:48 left in the first half. Max brings the ball up for Wahpeton. Max drives. Fob on the court with Langenwalter and Miller. Stolen by Kindred. Goes out of bounds off of a Kindred defender. So Avery Bartles, she got a hand on that. I thought she was going to be able to come away with it. Not quite. Not able to control it. Rolls out of bounds in front of the fans on the far side of the court. Leah DeVries inbounding. Langenwalter and Max in the backcourt with her. Getty in the jersey of Max. Throws it over Langenwalter's head, and this time Kindred does get the steal. Getty top of the key. 32 seconds on the shot clock. Gets a screen, drives right, nowhere to go with it. Kicks back out to Roland. She takes another screen and gets a hand on Leah DeVries. Off to the races. DeVries, layup. Oh, smokes the layup. Too strong off the glass. Nipstead drives on Miller, picks up her dribble, kicks it back out. Oregon's going to get called for the walk. Airball the three as well, so Wahpeton might have got away with one there. Woods comes back on as well as Malk. And there's going to be a group substitution for Kindred as well as their starters come back on. Eisenshank comes on. Getty's still on the court with her. Kennedy Baco, Avery Bartles, and also Liza Trenbeth all on the court for Kindred. Max dribbles in the left corner, kicks it to DeVries. She drives now right. Wahpeton just moving the ball around the perimeter. Woods back top of the key. Getty tries to get a hand on it. Woods going to drive right. Jumper. Banks it in. Nice play by Scott Woods. 4-point game, 37-33. Getty into the teeth of the defense. Kicks back out. Getty steals the pass from her own player as Cherubeth bounced back around. Eisenshank driving on DeVries. Runner, no good, but gets called underneath on the foul. Wahpeton might be overrunning their defenders. Trying to get into the jerseys of Kindred. They're not afraid to pump, fake, and drive. 2:36 left as Eisenshank has two free throws. First one, knocks it down. Extends the lead to 5, 38-33 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. I want to thank you guys for watching on KBMW News Live as well on YouTube. KBMW News Live, your home for Twin Town Athletics. Second free throw off the front of the rim, no good. Woods is there with the rebound. Scott Woods pulls it down, drives, kicks to Malk, loses it, able to get it back to DeVries. Kindred in the jerseys of the Wahpeton offense, playing a 2-3 zone. Trying to get a steal, and Peyton Getty going to get called for the foul. She's actually going to get called for a technical there. She spikes the ball into the hardwood. I've seen it get called on less. That's her second personal, so coming back on is Sierra Nipstead. Nipstead, just an 8th grader, has already hit a couple of big shots for Kindred. There's only 14 players in the Kindred girls basketball program, according to what we've heard. But also, it should be noticed that about 12 of them could start for most teams in the state. Kicking back out. DeVries takes a three. Too strong. Rebound to Nipstead. Fob and Max trying to fight for it. Ball popped back out. Kindred off to the races. Wahpeton has the numbers on defense. Three-pointer in transition. Long. Rebounded by Malk. Ball stolen by Trenbeth. Nipstead takes a three. Rolls out. Rebound goes to Max. It's a dogfight in Wahpeton. Max brings the ball up the left side. Gets it to Malk. She almost loses her dribble. Drives to bring it back out. Back out to the senior point, or to their point guard. Bounce pass to DeVries on the right side. Gets to the Woods at the free throw line. Driving through two defenders. Foul or blocked. Fob with the putback. Fades away. Air ball. And Scott Woods getting a call for over the back. Sienna Nipstead underneath. Pulls down the board. 1:30 left. Wahpeton has a substitution as Miller comes back on, as well as Claire Langenwalter. 1:30 left in the first half. Wahpeton trails 38-33 to the Kindred Vikings, a perennial powerhouse in the Class B division a year ago. Wahpeton, one of the teams that was fighting for life in Class A. Jumper taken, no good. Long rebound goes to Leah DeVries. 1:10 left in the first half. Max pounding the ball on the hardwood, drives to the left side, brings it back out to Woods. She drives right, layup, off the glass and good. Scott Woods living at the free throw line tonight, cutting this lead to 3. Kindred's head coach, not exactly thrilled. That's Sam Brandt. Talking to the head coach before this one, she said they're a young team, up-tempo is the pace of play, and that they were trying to knock off a Husky team ranked ahead of them in the immediate standings. And one free throw is good, cuts the lead to 2 for the Vikings. Eisenshank dribbles up the right side. Langenwalter on her. Ball trying to get it in underneath to Kennedy Baca. Woods gets a hand on it, knocks it out of bounds. So 50 seconds left in the second quarter. Wahpeton trails by 2. Rowland slaps the ball on the right side of the hoop, trying to get it underneath. Baco over Woods, no good. Woods on the ground with it. Leah DeVries able to get it. Brings it out back to Woods. Langenwalter on the left side. Drives, layup, short. Rebounded by Miller. Put up. Rolls in. No, rolls out. Langenwalter with the rebound. Back out to Miller, or about out to Max. Her layup and gets called for the travel. Wahpeton early in this season still working on some of those jitters. 33 seconds left in the first half. Eisenshank going to hold the ball for the final play as the shot clock turned off. Dribbles to the right side, underneath. Oh, easy play for Nipstead. Leah DeVries got lost on defense trying to cut off the ball handler. 4-point lead for Kindred, 40-36, and this has been everything you'd want from a home opener. Langenwalter, top of the key. Dribbles twice, handoff to Woods. No, stolen by Baco. Left side layup. Over Woods, no, over the rim. Rebound goes to Eisenshank, and Leah DeVries picks up the foul. 15 foul on the Huskies. 3.9 seconds left in the first half. First foul on Leah DeVries as the officials have taken the whistles out here in the last minute. And ball rebounded off the back of the rim by Eisenshank. Ricochets off. Wahpeton fans in attendance saying ball don't lie. Second free throw. Rolls out. Rebound goes to Miller. 2 on the shot clock. 1. She's going to take a half-court heave and misses side of the backboard. So after one half of play, Wahpeton trails by 4, 40-36 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. We'll take a quick break, come back with halftime in a moment on KBMW, your home for Wahpeton Husky Athletics.
Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley.
Hi, this is Wade from Breckenridge Cenex. Now is a great time to start thinking about protecting your recreational vehicles and equipment. Stock up on Splash RV Antifreeze at any one of our 4 locations, and we would like to thank you for your continued patronage.
Farmers Union Oil. Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley.
No one woke up this morning and thought,
I want to go haggle.
At Quality Toyota, we don't do that. Our bottom line pricing means you get our best price the first time, every time. You'll even have that price before you talk to anyone, because that price is listed online at qualitytoyota.net and in the window of every vehicle. Simple, easy, stress-free. That's the quality difference. Quality Toyota, West Lincoln Avenue in Fergus Falls, qualitytoyota.net. Let's go places.
Save big with Smith Motors in Wahpeton. Rebates from $50 to $100 on the purchase and installation of tires, plus a lifetime of rotations with the purchase of 4 tires. Rebates up to $80 on shocks and struts. Up to $40 in rebates on the purchase and installation of front and rear brake pads and rotors. Plus, they'll even hook you up with their tire price match guarantee. Available all year long. Smith Motors, your trusted Chevy and GMC dealership. Visit them online at smithmotors.com.
Hi, this is Amanda from State Farm Breckenridge.
And this is Matt from State Farm Wahpeton.
We're your local hometown insurance team.
And just like with your local sports team, having the right coverage is important. We're here to make sure you have the right coverage in place to protect what is most important to you.
We offer complimentary quotes for home, auto, life, farm, and business insurance.
And just like with your local sports teams, we're here and local and ready to answer all of your questions.
No more dialing 800 numbers or waiting on hold to talk to someone.
State Farm of Wahpeton and Breckenridge.
Your local insurance team.
The value in batteries is more than skin deep for farm and construction equipment. You need batteries built to handle tough off-road conditions. Case IH Magna Power batteries are designed to take a pounding, and Titan Machinery has them for you. 4 to 6 pounds heavier than the competition. These are specifically designed to handle the vibration and jolts that can literally knock the life out of other batteries. See Titan Machinery today for more details. Case IH Magna Power batteries. It's what's inside that counts.
It's time to huddle up when you're hungry. The perfect pre- or post-game destination is the Wilkin. Friends, families, and sports fans have been showing up at the Wilkin for decades to celebrate their favorite teams. Celebrate with delicious food and their favorite beverage. Best place around to watch the Bison, too. So for all of you local sports fans and fans of good flavor, head to the Wilkin and celebrate the Cowboys, Cowgirls, Huskies, and Wildcats. The legendary Wilkin, a tradition of good taste and company since 1894.
The value in batteries is more than skin deep for farm and construction equipment. You need batteries built to handle tough off-road conditions. Case IH Magna Power batteries are designed to take a pounding, and Titan Machinery has them for you. 4 to 6 pounds heavier than the competition. These are specifically designed to handle the vibration and jolts that can literally knock the life out of other batteries. See Titan Machinery today for more details. Case IH Magna Power batteries. It's what's inside that counts.
Folding a fitted sheet, programming the thermostat, matching your socks. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your home doesn't have to be one of them. So you can get back to more important things, like finding that missing sock. That's simple human sense.
That's Carlson Family Insurance in Wahpeton, representing auto owners insurance. Visit Carlson Family Insurance Agency in Wahpeton today. Call 672-6002 or on the web at www.cfiagency.com.
Welcome back. Andrew Zimmel on the call with you on the Voice of the Valley, KBMW, for this inaugural home game in Class A for the Wahpeton Lady Huskies. Well, Wahpeton goes into halftime trailing by 4 to perennial Class B powerhouse Kindred Vikings. And it was a half of 2 main players for Wahpeton. It was Scott Woods and Hallie Miller. Woods leads all scorers with 18 points. Hallie Miller right behind her with 14. But the question is, can the rest of the Husky team step up and start putting the ball in the hoop? For Kindred, leading scorer was Sierra Nipstead with 7. Liza Trinbeth had 5, and Peyton Getty had 4. That is the difference here. Wahpeton main 2 scorers have done most of the heavy lifting of the 36 points. The 2 have combined for 32 of them. So you understand that this is a problem for Wahpeton. They have to be able to spread the love around and maybe start making other players work and score some points for the winning the effort here. Wahpeton did a good job, not a great job, of keeping control of the ball in the first quarter. In the second quarter, though, it was a ton of turnovers. That is what kind of helped spark this Kindred Vikings team. And then Kindred, they are the better conditioned team early in this one. They're running a marathon at a sprinter's pace. That makes sense. They go into halftime leading by 4, and granted, there was a couple of starters who looked a little bit gassed, but Peyton Getty, a player who we talked a little bit about in the pregame show, but the senior guard, listed at 5'3", she has been a bulldog on the court, fighting for steals, fighting for loose balls, and looking for cutters on offense. Kindred's half-court offense, a little bit to be desired here. They haven't done a great job of getting open shots. Sierra Nipstead, though, with 2 made threes, that has helped. Or correction, 1 made 3 and 2 made free throws. That has helped the efforts a lot. But when you have the threat of shooters, it makes life a lot easier getting to the hoop for some of those other players, right? We'll take a quick break, come back with second half adjustments on KBMW, your home for Wahpeton Husky Athletics.
Minn Kota Egg Products proudly supports the communities we serve by sponsoring the broadcast of this high school sporting event. When a team takes the field, there is nothing like experience you can count on to produce a winning season. Minn Kota has that experienced team, supported by the latest technology, products, equipment, and information to deliver a winning game plan for your farm. Contact our locations in Breckenridge, Barney, Kent, Wyndmere, Wahpeton, and Colfax. Let our team lead you to a successful farming season.
Getting the kids to practice on time. Remembering if it's your day to bring snacks. Making it to the game with a clean jersey. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with Auto Owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like whether your kid is going to run toward first or third base. That's simple human sense.
That's Carlson Family Insurance in Wahpeton, representing Auto Owners Insurance. Visit Carlson Family Insurance Agency in Wahpeton today. Call 672-6002 or on the web at www.cfiagency.com.
Minn Kota Egg Products proudly supports the communities we serve by sponsoring the broadcast of this high school sporting event. When a team takes the field, there is nothing like experience you can count on to produce a winning season. Minn Kota has that experienced team, supported by the latest technology, products, equipment, and information to deliver a winning game plan for your farm. Contact our locations in Breckenridge, Barney, Kent, Wyndmere, Wahpeton, and Colfax. Let our team lead you to a successful farming season.
Looking to buy or sell your home? Want a bigger home, or is it time to downsize? Now is the time to own your dream home. What's really important is finding a home that's right for you. No one has more experience and expertise than Action Realty in Wahpeton. They are your hometown real estate agency, serving the Wahpeton, Breckenridge, and surrounding areas with 5 available agents that are ready to work for you. Whether you're buying or selling, call Action Realty today at 642-4700 and make sure to listen to the Action Crew talk real estate on KBMW every Tuesday morning around 9 a.m.
Welcome back, Andrew Zimmel on the call with you on the Voice of the Valley, KBMW. As we wrap up halftime, let's go through our second half adjustments for both teams. For Wahpeton, it's going to be getting scoring from other players besides Miller and Woods. The two combined for 18 and 14 points combined. They looked really good. Well, let me rephrase that whole thing. They have combined for 32 points of the Huskies' 36. Other Huskies need to step up here in the second half, help lighten that scoring load. If you get some made shots from Maya Max, Olivia Hansen, or even Claire Langenwalter, you're going to feel a lot better in the second half. For Kindred, they have done a good job of playing aggressive on defense, but sometimes that aggressiveness has led to fouls. Wahpeton is out free throw shooting the Vikings. You're going to want to maybe play a little cleaner of defense here in the second half. They clearly, though, look ready and poised to compete at this Class A. And talking to Coach Watson before the season for the Lady Huskies, he said that Wahpeton has a target on their back playing in Class A. A lot of teams think that they're coming down, they're the big dog, and Coach Watson said that is not the case. And in fact, he shows a ton of respect for the former Class B teams who are playing now in Class A. And through 3 games here for Wahpeton, you can see that the competition level across the board a lot more evenly spread out. and a lot fairer of games. Case in point, this one is Wahpeton only trails by 4 on their home court against a Kindred Vikings team that was playing in a state tournament just 10 months ago. Peyton Getty getting the inbound pass from Liza from Sierra Nipstead. She's starting the second half for the Vikings. Nipstead runs into the right corner. Getty handed off to Eisenshank, trying to cross up. Max back to Getty. DeVries playing tight defense on her. Wahpeton playing defense. Getty knocks out a 3 to start the second half. Kindred coming out firing. Ball passed back, and Wahpeton not able to break the press as Olivia Hansen throws it into the scoreboard table. They're crediting Eisenshank on the made 3 for Kindred. Getty dribbles the ball on the right side. Swings the ball to Eisenshank, top of the key. Back underneath, Terabeth into the corner. Nipstead, head fakes on DeVries. Back out to Getty. Underneath, ball on the ground. Terabeth picks it up, puts it up. No good. Ball not able to get a hand on it. And, they're going to give the ball to the Huskies. I thought that went off of Scott Woods. Official underneath the hoop, saying the opposite. Now he is pointing towards Kindred. Okay, so Getty inbounding on the right side of the hoop. Nipstead open in the right corner. Gets it in, throws it up. Too long. Rebound goes to Terabeth. Back out. Three-pointer taken. Rattles in from Nipstead. So 2 quick threes makes this a 7-point game. 45-36. Ball gets to Max. Bounce pass underneath the DeVries. And foul called on the side as Amaya Max went down hard. Eisenshank gives her a pound on the back. Eisenshank picks up her first foul. So Leah DeVries inbounding in front of the fans here in Wahpeton. Max at the half-court mark. Getty trying to force her to the right. Gets it to DeVries on the right side. Woods in the right corner. Max wide open in the left corner. Takes the 3. Knocks it down. Big shot from Amaya Max. Cuts this lead to 6, 45-39. Stolen by Leah DeVries. 2-on-2 fast break. DeVries gets it to Max. She dribbles into 2 defenders and foul called on Peyton Getty as she gets run over by the bigger Max. That's going to be Getty's 3rd foul. Yes, 3rd foul on Peyton Getty, the senior. 2nd team foul in the second half. Leah Rowland comes on for her. Ball into the corner to Hansen. Head fakes. Had an open 3. Miller, top of the key. Dribbles with a defender to her back. Almost stolen. Back out to Hansen. DeVries on the left side. Back to Wood. She drives baseline through 2 defenders. Blocked from behind by Baco. Miller immediately jumps back on defense. Almost gets a hand on it as Nipstead brings the ball up the court. She's a lethal shooter. Going to keep a hand in her face. Terabeth back top of the key. Max on her. Ball to Eisenshank. Takes a screen. Drives back. Wahpeton doing really good when it comes to switching on defense. Nipstead back at the top of the key. Eisenshank over 2 defenders. Rattles out. Rebound. Goes to Rowland. Kindred with a new 35. Finger roll from about 14 feet out, and Kindred with a 3rd shot opportunity. Eisenshank over Woods is good. Off the glass and in. Sends the lead back to 8. 47-39, and Baco knocks the ball out of bounds as Kindred now playing a full court press on Wahpeton, trying to come out of halftime play super aggressive. Woods gets the inbounds pass. Dribbles once, and Miller loses it. So the press works, forcing a turnover. Inbounding in front of the scores table is Sierra Nipstead. Eisenshank gets the inbound pass. Top of the key. Underneath Terabeth, splits the defense. Layup, good. 10-point game, largest lead of the night for the Kindred Vikings. Miller inbounds to DeVries on the right side. Gets it over half court into the left corner or the right corner to Hansen. Brings it back out, top of the key, rolling all over. DeVries not able to control it, goes out of bounds in front of the student section. Head coach Brian Watson not thrilled by his team's third quarter effort. 5:21 left in the third. Nipstead brings the ball up the court for the Vikings. 10-point lead for Kindred. Puts the defender to her back. Eisenshank drives on Woods. Mismatch. Throws it up over the rim. No good. Baco with the rebound. Gets it back to Nipstead, streaking down the lane, off the back of the rim, rebounded by Woods. She's going to drive through 2 defenders. 3-on-2 fast break, layup, too strong. Rebound goes back to Vikings. Nipstead takes a mid-range jumper, buries it. 51-39 lead for the Vikings, and timeout taken by Wahpeton. Kindred on a little bit of a run. We'll take a break. 4:50 left in the third quarter. 51-39 lead for the Vikings on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard on the Voice of the Valley, KBMW.
It's time to huddle up when you're hungry. The perfect pre- or post-game destination is the Wilkin. Friends, families, and sports fans have been showing up at the Wilkin for decades to celebrate their favorite teams. Celebrate with delicious food and their favorite beverage. Best place around to watch the Bison, too. So for all of you local sports fans and fans of good flavor, head to the Wilkin and celebrate the Cowboys, Cowgirls, Huskies, and Wildcats. The legendary Wilkin, a tradition of good taste and company since 1894.
Welcome back to the game call. Andrew Zimmel on the call with you on the Voice of the Valley, KBMW. Wahpeton trails 39-51 here early in the third quarter. 4:50 left in the third. DeVries inbounding underneath the hoop. Gets it to Miller on the left side. She's going to throw a full court pass to Max through 2 defenders, and ball stepped out of bounds by Rowland. I don't know how she didn't think she stepped out of bounds. 4:45 left. So Wahpeton trying to counter by playing their own aggressive form of basketball, pushing the ball up the court. On the court is DeVries, Hanson, Woods, Max, and Miller. Hanson top of the key at the logo at midcourt. Gets it to DeVries on the right side. Back to Woods on the middle of the court. Spins right. Up and in, over 2 defenders, and good. Scott Woods continues to be the heart and soul, the engine that drives his offense. Can the other Huskies step up? Nipstead thinks about the transition 3, instead passes it to Terabeth. Drives on Max. Layup good. Nice floater. 53-41. DeVries gets the ball. Gets it to Hanson, left side. Loses it, goes out of bounds. Lost her footing. Wahpeton had numbers there too. 5-on-4 fast break ends up empty. 53-41 with 4:09 left in the third. Nipstead brings the ball up, the 8th grader for Kindred. Drives on Woods, gets it stolen by DeVries. Trying to get to a cutter. Max drive, puts the defender to her back. Pass goes to Hanson. Nice skip pass by Max. Miller at the free throw line, gets it underneath. Puts the defender to her back now on the left block. Back out to Hanson. Wahpeton hesitant to shoot the 3 tonight. Max with the ball in the left corner, trapped by Nipstead. Back out to DeVries. She thinks about 3, takes it, knocks it down. That's what Wahpeton needs to do. Start hitting some shots. 53-44 lead for the Vikings. Nipstead back out. Terabeth, defender, drives left. And Miller able to strip the ball away. Ball goes off of Miller, however. Eisenshank coming on for Rowland. It's going to be Sienna Fobb coming on for Miller. So Wahpeton, a good rotation of post players as Malk goes to the scorer's table to get ready to check in. 3-pointer, short, rebound off the front of the rim. Wahpeton not able to get any of these second chance opportunities. Eisenshank in the left corner. Scott Woods on her. Wahpeton running a 2-3 zone now. Spin it. Nipstead drives. Picks up her dribble. Eisenshank loses the ball. 22 on the shot clock. Under 3 minutes to play in the third quarter. Ball tipped by Max. Again into the left corner. 3-pointer taken. Knocks it down. Avery Bartles hitting some big shots for Kindred. Scott Woods gets the ball on the right side. Brings it over half court. She's going to do it herself. Drives through 2 defenders. Her layup misses off the back of the rim. Draws a foul. It's going to be the 3rd team foul. As Mount comes on. Baco comes on as well. Replacing Lexi Organ. So Max 16 on the bench. DeVries getting ready to inbound the pass. Gets it to Hanson. Gets it right back to DeVries. Underneath the Woods. Puts the defender to her back. Layup. No good. Too strong off the back of the rim. Rebounded by Nipstead. Pushing it forward. Bartles on the left side. Bounce pass underneath the Terabeth. Ball on the hardwood. Now comes off the bench and immediately starts fighting for it. Able to force a jump ball. Wahpeton takes possession. 2:24 left here in the third quarter. 56-44 lead from the Kindred Vikings. Hansen inbounds. Gets it to Woods on the left side. Right back to Malk, who loses the ball almost immediately and stolen by Liza Terabeth. She drives right, kicks it into the corner. Head fake from Baco. Drives on Woods. Nowhere to go with it. And almost stolen. Kindred recovers and foul called. Did it call it on 32? That's Senna Fobb. It's going to be her second personal. First team foul for the Huskies as Liza Terabeth goes to the free throw line. The 5'11 sophomore. It's a player that head coach Sam Brandt told us to watch. Her first free throw misses off the back of the rim. Wahpeton's done a better job at the charity stripe than Kindred tonight, but Kindred has worked the ball inside as well as hit some major threes from downtown. Second free throw is good, extends the lead, 57-44 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Woods gets the ball on the left side, pushes it forward to Hansen. Olivia Hansen going to slow things down, wait to get in their half-court set. Nipstead immediately in her jersey. DeVries top of the key. Eisenshank forces a turnover. Terabeth fast break. Malk going to draw the foul. So 2 free throws coming up again for Eliza Terabeth. Coach Brian Watson not happy with the call on the Husky side of the court. Amaya Max getting ready to check in. Latanya Lunenburg in civvies, her civilian clothes, not able to play this season due to a knee injury. So she's helped camaraderie and coach on the sideline. So Miller's coming on for Woods, and Max came on for Leah DeVries. Second free throw coming up, and knocks it down. 58-44 lead for the Vikings on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. 1:51 left in the third quarter. Hansen on the right side gets it to Miller on the block. Looking for an open defender. Gets it to Max in the left corner. Her three, too strong. Rebound goes to the Vikings. Eisenshank looking for a streaker. Gets it to Nipstead. And nice play by Hansen to force that ball out. Nipstead able to recover. Tries to get it underneath Baco. Stolen by Fobb. Miller off to the races. Trues through 2 defenders. Her layup. Oh, barely misses off the rim. Fobb underneath. Ball on the ground. Dribbling it back out and gets it to Malk on the right side. Back underneath to Miller. No, back underneath to Fobb. Correction. Hansen, top of the key, swinging the ball from right to left. Kindred man-to-man defense. Very tight man-to-man defense. Ball stolen by Terabeth. No, stolen right back by Hansen. Goes off of Olivia Hansen's knee. Final 60 seconds of the third quarter. Claire Langewalter comes on as well as Leah DeVries. Olivia Hansen's going to take a seat on the bench for Wahpeton. Baco gets the inbounds pass. Dribbles twice on the right side. Miller on her. Back out to Nipstead. In the middle of the paint. Looking for a streaker. Underneath Terabeth. Fobb forces the foul and is just going to go back to the free throw line. That's Fobb's third personal, third team foul. And Liza Terabeth, who was relatively quiet in the first half, goes to the charity stripe for a third time this quarter. First free throw missed off the back of the rim. She is now 2 for 5 in the quarter. As Fobb takes a seat on the bench, and Scott Woods comes back on the block. On the court for the Huskies, Woods, Miller, Langewalter, Max, and DeVries. Second free throw is good, 59-44. Langewalter gets the inbounds pass, dribbles, gives it right back to Miller. Hallie Miller pushes it forward to Woods. She tries to keep it alive. Max able to keep it alive. Back under to DeVries, and Langewalter underneath. Jump ball is going to go back to Kindred. So Wahpeton trying to match the tempo of Kindred. Maybe Kindred's chagrin, they're happy, trying to force teams to play up-tempo with them. Eisenshank fakes the pass, drives left on on DeVries, and puts her elbow into her. They're going to call a travel. They are. I thought they might call a foul on a push-off on the offense. Not there, so DeVries is going to inbound underneath the hoop. Wahpeton trails 59-44 with 27 seconds left here in the third quarter. Woods gets the ball on the right side, dribbles it up the sideline. No one to stop her. Drives underneath. 21, shot off the glass, rolls out. 2 free throws coming up for Scott Woods, so game clock stops at 20.9 seconds in the third quarter. Two free throws coming up for Scott Woods. Her first free throw is good. Cuts into this one. 59-45. It's been a big third quarter for Kindred. Second free throw, knocks it down. Lopez Lee checks in for Miller. Tarrenbeth gets it in to Nipstead. Right back to her. Max hounded her. She comes down the court into the left corner to Baco. Three-pointer, rolls out, rebound, bounces around. Lopez Lee pulls it down, able to keep it alive. Back to Max. 5 on the game clock. Max drives left. Nowhere to go with it. Takes a 3. Off the side of the backboard. No good. Wahpeton trails 59-46 as we go into the final frame. You're listening to KBMW, your home for Wahpeton Husky Athletics.
Minn Kota Egg Products proudly supports the communities we serve by sponsoring the broadcast of this high school sporting event. When a team takes the field, there is nothing like experience you can count on to produce a winning season. Minn Kota has that experienced team, supported by the latest technology, products, equipment, and information to deliver a winning game plan for your farm. Contact our locations in Breckenridge, Barney, Kent, Wyndmere, Wahpeton, and Colfax. Let our team lead you to a successful farming season.
Looking to buy or sell your home? Want a bigger home, or is it time to downsize? Now is the time to own your dream home. What's really important is finding a home that's right for you. No one has more experience and expertise than Action Realty in Wahpeton. They are your hometown real estate agency, serving the Wahpeton, Breckenridge, and surrounding areas with 5 available agents that are ready to work for you. Whether you're buying or selling, call Action Realty today at 642-4700 and make sure to listen to the Action Crew talk real estate on KBMW every Tuesday morning around 9 a.m. Ever notice how people in the Midwest always want the opposite of what the weather is doing? When it's warm outside, you want it cold inside. And when it is cold outside, you want it warm. Thanks to Acclimated Entry System from Bayer Build Woodworks and Builder's First Source, you can have exactly what you want. Hundreds of styles, all designed for the Midwest. Acclimated Entry Systems from Bayer Build Woodworks are the quality performance doors you need with the beauty and protection you want. Builder's First Source is your source for acclimated entry systems and all your building needs.
Welcome back. Andrew Zimmel on the call with you on the Voice of the Valley, KBMW. We're in our final 8 minutes of action here in Wahpeton as Vikings looking to secure their first win of the 2023-24 season. Peyton Getty drives on Hanson. Wahpeton's 5 out here right now. Woods, Max, Lopez Lee, and ball stolen by Scott Woods. Wahpeton's got numbers. Woods tries to bounce past it and nutmeg Eisenshank. Instead, ball goes out of bounds off of Eisenshank. Wahpeton was outscored 19-10 in the third quarter, leading us to this 59-46 deficit. DeVries inbounding, almost stolen by Nipstead again. So again, Wahpeton going to inbound. 5 seconds have run off the shot clock. 7:42 left here in the third quarter. 30 seconds on the shot clock. DeVries inbounding in front of the fans, gets it to Woods at the three-point arc. Back to DeVries. Ball moving around the perimeter. Kindred running man-to-man defense. Peyton Getty trying to get a steal. Very quick hands. Back to DeVries on the left side. Lopez Lee at the free throw line. Dribbles twice to the right. Gets it to DeVries. She takes a 3. Corner 3, no good. Woods with the putback. Off the rebound, no good. Lopez again, no good. Woods with the rebound, again. Fouled. So on the fourth shot opportunity, the Huskies are going to take 2 free throws. That would be the way to stay and get back into this game. First team foul in the quarter for Kindred. Woods knocks down the first free throw, extending on her point streak. Already over 20. Second free throw rolls in. Makes this a 10-point game, 59-48. Getty down the court, and she's losing it going to the hoop. Ball goes out of bounds. They say off of a Husky. Again, suspect call underneath. You've seen the play. The calls go both ways. It's Peyton Getty smiling, knowing she might have got away with one there. 7:12 left. Ball moving around the perimeter. Getty in the corner. Lopez Lee closes out. Moving back around. Nipstead. Wahpeton in a 2-3 zone. Underneath to Eisenshank with Woods to her back. Her layup, no good. Scott Woods pulls down the board. I'll be curious to see what Scott Woods' rebounding numbers are, the official ones after this game. Underneath to Hanson, her layup, good. As Wahpeton cuts the lead to single digits, 59-50 on the Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Kindred in up-tempo, overshot the hoop. Avery Bartles. Talk about a heat check. Lopez Lee goes back to the bench as Hallie Miller comes on. I imagine this will be the five that Wahpeton runs with for the remainder of this quarter. Hanson, fast break, layup, no good, and Wahpeton again trying to outpace Kindred. Nipstead, three-pointer in transition, knocks it down. Sarah Nipstead making the Wahpeton Huskies pay. 12-point lead, 62-50 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Woods into the corner to Miller. Head fakes, drives baseline, spins, nowhere to go with it. Back out to Hanson. Moving the ball around. DeVries, top of the key. Spins it to the left side now to Max. Kindred, man-to-man defense. Miller sets a screen. Max rolls it. Trying to get the mismatch underneath the Miller. Her layup, good. And that is what Wahpeton wants to do here. Get the mismatch with Miller on Getty. Nipstead brings the ball over half court. Wahpeton pressing. 10-point game, 62-52. Leva DeVries with a steal. Can she redeem herself on the layup? No, decides to slow it down. Hanson's layup rolls off the rim. Nipstead pushes in transition. Bartles underneath. Layup, reverse. Foul called underneath on the Huskies. So Wahpeton, they get in within 2 feet, 5 feet of the hoop, and they just cannot get the ball through the cylinder. 10-point game, 62-52. 2 free throws coming up for Avery Bartles. Third personal on Olivia Hanson. Her first free throw rolls in and out. If there's one thing Kindred has done poorly tonight, it's shoot free throws. Hanson and Woods take a seat on the bench as Fobb comes back on, as well as Claire Langenwalter. 1 free throw coming up for Bartles. The Kindred Vikings looking to extend their lead and knocks it down. Lea DeVries inbounding. Wahpeton's 5. Miller, Langenwalter, Max, and Fobb. DeVries slaps the ball, gets us in. Fobb on the right side, back to DeVries. Full court press. Miller on the right side. She's going to bring it up the sideline. Tries to get underneath, gets it to Fobb. Her layup off the glass, good. Wahpeton not wasting any time. 5:24 left in the fourth quarter. 11-point game, or 9-point game, 63-54. Into the right corner to Baco. Wahpeton, man-to-man defense. Back out to Trent Beth. Getty on the right side, fakes a pass left, goes right with it. Back to the top of the key to Baco. She's already hit a couple threes tonight. Underneath. And what's the call? It's going to be a timeout taken by Sam Brandt, the head coach of the Kindred Vikings. We'll take one with them. 5:03 left in the fourth, 63-54. Don't go anywhere. We're listening to the Voice of the Valley, KBMW. Watch it on KBMW News Live on YouTube.
Folding a fitted sheet, programming the thermostat, matching your socks. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your home doesn't have to be one of them. So you can get back to more important things, like finding that missing sock. That's simple human sense.
That's Carlson Family Insurance in Wahpeton, representing auto owners insurance. Visit Carlson Family Insurance Agency in Wahpeton today. Call 672-6002 or on the web at www.cfiagency.com.
Welcome back. Andrew Zimmel on the call with you on the Voice of the Valley, KBMW. 5:03 left here in the fourth quarter from Wahpeton as the Huskies looking to get their first home win of the season. Kindred trying to get their first win of the season, their first game of the season, and it has been everything you've asked for from Class A basketball. The question was, how competitive will games be? Will they be more competitive, less competitive? And these are two of the best teams in the state. You love to see him get this game in early in the season. Ball goes to Baco. Drives on DeVries on the left side. Nowhere to go with it. Back out to Getty. She loses it. Ball on the hardwood. We're able to recover. Stolen by Miller. Ball rolling on the ground and stolen again by Peyton Getty. Wahpeton just not able to control the ball. Ball back underneath. Baco. Left layup. Right layup good. Extends the lead to 11. 65-54. Wahpeton's forced turnovers. Not able to capitalize on them. Max back top of the key. Peyton Getty with a hand on the ball. She has sticky fingers. She is not afraid to get the steal. Max not happy. He said her teammates should have cut. Looks at the bench. Ball underneath. Roland's layup. Off the glass and rolls in. And one coming up. Sienna Fobb picks up the foul. Her fourth personal. Second team foul. And Wahpeton was able to cut this one to single digits. They had a 9-point deficit in this fourth. DeVries coming off as Hansen coming back on. And Sienna Fobb going to take a seat on the bench. So Wahpeton going to go smaller. DeVries, Max, Hansen, Woods, and Miller. 4:22 left as Rollins and one free throw coming up. And that's going to rattle out. Rebounded by Scott Woods. Woods pulls down the board and goes off to the races. Driving in, layup, and they're going to call a foul on the ground. They're saying, Peyton Getty's feet were moving. They're going to give Woods the and one free throw. So Scott Woods has a chance to cut the lead back to 10, 67-56. And Getty, that's going to be her fourth personal. So Eisenschenk comes back on. Getty, the senior, all smiles on the bench. Free throw, rattles out. Ball rebounded by Miller. Layup, off the glass and good. Big rebound from Hallie Miller to cut this lead to 9. 67-58 on your Cross Family Insurance scoreboard. Kindred moving the ball around the perimeter. Fans in the stadium getting loud. Ball in Bartle's hands. Woods playing man-to-man defense. Huskies trying to force a turnover here. Ball in and out of the hands of Roland. Stolen by Max. Roland trying to get a hand on it, and they're pulling full court. Nipstad's layup, good. And for the Huskies, you got to be smarter than that. You got to know that your ball handler's having trouble. Giving up a layup there. 11-point lead for the Vikings. Hansen top of the key. Puts the defender to her back. Roland in her jersey. Woods trying to call for the ball. Gets the top of the key. Drives right. Layup. Off the glass and good. If there's one thing you can count on, it's a Scott Woods layup. 69-60. Wahpeton trailing again by 9. They got to force some stops here. 3:10 left in the fourth. Baco top of the key. Miller on her. Moving the ball back top. Spinning the ball to the right side now. Underneath. Max with the steal. Wahpeton has numbers. 3-on-2 fast break. Max drives into the right corner. Nowhere to go with it. Back out to DeVries. 2:50 left in the fourth. Miller free throw line. Drives right. Layup. Off the glass. Good! 7-point lead for the Vikings, and timeout taken by Brian Watson. We'll take one with them. 2:42 left in the fourth. Huskies battling back. We'll be back with more in a moment on KBMW and KBMW News Live on YouTube.
Your daughter has the flu. Your son breaks his arm. You need quality medical care you can count on. CHI St. Francis Primary Care Walk-In Clinic. Quality family care. Go to the Primary Care Walk-In Clinic at CHI St. Francis, where there is no appointment necessary. Hours are Monday through Friday, 8 to 7:30 and 9 to 5 on the weekend. Quality care close to home. You get the finest care for home injuries, common illnesses, and emergency service. Virtual visit available. Call 643-0747. We treat you like family. You're one of our own.
It only takes one step, twist, or crunch to know something doesn't feel right. Essentia Health's orthopedic and sports medicine team gets you back to doing what you love with commitment, resilience, intention. We're here to keep you moving forward. Visit essentiahealth.org to learn more about orthopedics and sports medicine, like nowhere else.
Welcome back, Andrew Zimmel, the Call of You. We'll get you your legal ID here in a moment. Next stoppage as Nipstead inbounding. Wahpeton running full court press, trying to get the steal. Ball on the ground. Max, 2 defenders on her, puts up the shot, misses it, and a foul called underneath. I don't know how you don't call a foul with 2 defenders all on top of her. First free throw, or first foul called on Amaya Max. We're not in the bonus yet. 2:37 left in the fourth. Wahpeton trailing. Ball thrown over Getty. Oh, and Miller doesn't come back on it. Getty bounce pass underneath. Layup. Misses it, but foul called. Avery Bartles going to the free throw line again. This is a hope for the Huskies, is that the free throws continue to be a struggle for Kindred, but again, that's another one where if you just come back on the ball, you might get a steal there for the Wahpeton team. Early in the season, these are things they can clean up as time goes on. First free throw is good. Extends the lead to 8, 70-62. Wahpeton led most of the first quarter. Since then, it's been all Kindred. Have not given up the lead. Second free throw, knocks it down. 9-point game, 71-62 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Leah DeVries inbounds as Kindred goes back into a half-court, full-court, half-court man-to-man defense. Max dribbles to the left side, gets it to Woods, top of the key. Woods going to drive into the hoop, throws it to Hansen, too strong, rebound, goes to Eisenshank. Kindred pushes the ball up, Bartles layup on the right side, good. Wahpeton again struggling to get back on defense on the missed shots. 11-point game, 73-62. 2:05 left in the fourth quarter. Max dribbles the ball to the left side, back to Miller, top of the key. It's been Miller and Woods tonight. Layup by Miller, too strong off the glass, too much English. Eisenshank, fast break. She slows it down, going to get called for a travel. So Eisenshank coming off as Liza Terenbeth comes back on. Can't afford to make turnovers on either side. Under 2 minutes to play, 145, 73-62 lead for the Kindred Vikings in their season opener. Wahpeton's home opener, 1-1 on the season, trying to make it 2-1. 135, Woods, top of the key, spins right through 2 defenders. Ball stolen by Nipstead. Getty driving, layup, no good, but foul call on Olivia Hansen. That's going to be her 4th personal. So 2 free throws coming up for Peyton Getty. The first free throw knocks it down. 12-point lead for Kindred with 126. Wahpeton going to have to start knocking down some shots from long range. They want to come back in this one. Second free throw rolls off the rim. Woods pulls down the board. Woods secures a double-double for sure. Drives left, layup through 2 defenders, and ball bounces around. Back to Miller, top of the key. She can take a 3 herself. Knocks it down. Helly Miller from downtown cuts the lead to 9, 65-74 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Ball to Terenbeth, back to top. 1 minute left. Layup off the rim, rattles around. Max tries to pull it down. Ball goes out of bounds. Off of Terenbeth. 59 seconds left here in the fourth from Wahpeton. Huskies trail 74-65. Getty almost gets a steal. Back to DeVries. Wahpeton, you're going to want to put some shots up. Back to Max. Getty almost with another steal. Hansen, ball, top of the key. Dribbles it behind her back. Drives back left. DeVries open on the right side. Back to Max. Almost loses it. 40 seconds in the game. Ball out of bounds. Kindred takes over. Forces another turnover on the Huskies. 41 seconds left in the fourth. Terenbeth inbounding for Kindred. Gets it to Getty. Hansen, full court press, trying to force a turnover on Peyton Getty, the senior. Slows the ball down. Over half court now with it. Back to the top of the key. 25 on the shot clock. Dribbles to the right side, gets a screen. Back to Nipstead. She's already hit a couple of threes. A 3 right here would put a dagger in it. Nipstead takes another screen, and they're going to milk clock as much as possible. 5-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Getty, ball top of the key. And foul called on Hansen. That's going to be her 5th personal, 16th foul. And at that point, it feels like too much time has come off the clock as Claire Langewalter comes on for Hansen. As Eisenstein comes back on for Kennedy Bacco. First free throw, rolls in, makes this a 10-point game, 75-65 on the Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. So that third quarter run from Kindred really was the difference maker in this game. 11-point game, 76-65, 13 seconds left. Shot clock turned off. Max picks the ball up. Three-point arc on the other side. Dribbles to the right side. They're getting one more play. DeVries drives in, layup, short. Rebound goes back out to Miller. 3 seconds. Langewalter, top of the key. 2 seconds. Shot off the glass. Too strong, and the Kindred Vikings start their season 1-0. Huskies fall to 1-2 on the season. We'll take a quick break, come back with your post-game show in a moment. From Wahpeton, Huskies lose 76-65. We'll be back with more on KBMW and streaming live at KBMW News Live on YouTube.
It's time to huddle up when you're hungry. The perfect pre- or post-game destination is the Wilkin. Friends, families, and sports fans have been showing up at the Wilkin for decades to celebrate their favorite teams. Celebrate with delicious food and their favorite beverage. Best place around to watch the Bison, too. So for all of you local sports fans and fans of good flavor, head to the Wilkin and celebrate the Cowboys, Cowgirls, Huskies, and Wildcats. The legendary Wilkin, a tradition of good taste and company since 1894.
The value in batteries is more than skin deep for farm and construction equipment. You need batteries built to handle tough off-road conditions. Case IH Magna Power batteries are designed to take a pounding, and Titan Machinery has them for you, 4 to 6 pounds heavier than the competition. These are specifically designed to handle the vibration and jolts that can literally knock the life out of other batteries. See Titan Machinery today for more details. Case IH Magna Power batteries. It's what's inside that counts.
Folding a fitted sheet, programming the thermostat, matching your socks. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your home doesn't have to be one of them. So you can get back to more important things, like finding that missing sock. That's simple human sense.
That's Carlson Family Insurance in Wahpeton, representing auto owners insurance. Visit Carlson Family Insurance Agency in Wahpeton today. Call 672-6002 or on the web at www.cfiagency.com.
Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley.
Hi, this is Wade from Breckenridge Cenex. Now is a great time to start thinking about protecting your recreational vehicles and equipment. Stock up on Splash RV Antifreeze at any one of our 4 locations, and we would like to thank you for your continued patronage.
Farmers Union Oil. Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley.
Minn Kota Egg Products proudly supports the communities we serve by sponsoring the broadcast of this high school sporting event. When a team takes the field, there is nothing like experience you can count on to produce a winning season. Minn Kota has that experienced team, supported by the latest technology, products, equipment, and information to deliver a winning game plan for your farm. Contact our locations in Breckenridge, Barney, Kent, Wyndmere, Wahpeton, and Colfax. Let our team lead you to a successful farming season.
Getting the kids to practice on time. Remembering if it's your day to bring snacks. Making it to the game with a clean jersey. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like whether your kid is going to run toward first or third base. That's simple human sense.
That's Carlson Family Insurance in Wahpeton, representing auto owners insurance. Visit Carlson Family Insurance Agency in Wahpeton today. Call 672-6002 or on the web at www.cfiagency.com.
Hi, this is Amanda from State Farm Breckenridge.
And this is Matt from State Farm Wahpeton.
We are your local hometown insurance team.
And just like with your local sports team, having the right coverage is important. We're here to make sure you have the right coverage in place to protect what is most important to you.
We offer complimentary quotes for home, auto, life, farm, and business insurance.
And just like with your local sports teams, we're here and local and ready to answer all of your questions.
No more dialing 800 numbers or waiting on hold to talk to someone.
State Farm of Wahpeton and Breckenridge.
Your local insurance team.
Save big with Smith Motors in Wahpeton. Rebates from $50 to $100 on the purchase and installation of tires. Plus a lifetime of rotations with the purchase of 4 tires. Rebates up to $80 on shocks and struts. Up to $40 in rebates on the purchase and installation of front and rear brake pads and rotors. Plus, they'll even hook you up with their tire price match guarantee. Available all year long. Smith Motors, your trusted Chevy and GMC dealership. Visit them online at smithmotors.com.
Welcome back. Andrew Zimm on the call with you on the Voice of the Valley, KBMW. Well, this was a heartbreaker for the Huskies on their home opener, losing 76-65 to the Kindred Vikings. We are waiting for our stats to be emailed to us by the bookkeepers. So I will say that this game came down to a game of runs, and it's exactly what the Kindred coach Sam Brandt told us before this one. The key to this game was up-tempo, speed. That is how they wanted to play. And after knocking down a couple of threes early, they were able to force Wahpeton into man-to-man defense. And from there, it was the ability to get to the hoop consistently. Wahpeton's defense tonight, not exactly up to par. We talked about it before the game that when you lose 3 starters from last year's team, 2 to graduation, 1 to injury, it's going to be tough to kind of find a way to replace that scoring, but also replace that leadership on the court. And players like Leah DeVries and Olivia Hansen, there's going to be a little bit of growing pains there, and we can see that tonight. Passes maybe not as crisp as you'd like them. Balls not where they needed to be. That happens in the first 4 or 5 games of the season. The problem, though, for Wahpeton is playing teams like South Prairie, Kindred, and Thompson on Saturday, 3 teams who are legitimately top 5 teams in the state. When you play those teams early in the season, it's going to be difficult to kind of come out with a great record to start things off. That's not a testament to the Huskies. That's more of a testament to how good those teams are. So I would expect some growing pains for Wahpeton early in the season, but as the season continues, you have a chance to get some of these teams back when we talk about the Region 1 tournament at the end of the year. So a loss to Kindred in game number 3, not indicative of how the season's going to look as the season continues, of course. One more time from Wahpeton as we are still awaiting those post-game stats. Make sure you listen to KBMW tomorrow morning. We will have your stats for you then, as well as online at kbmwnews.com. For everybody on the I3G Sports Network and for myself, Andrew Zimm, I want to thank you guys for tuning in and listening, as well as watching on KBMW News Live. Wahpeton Huskies lose their home opener, fall to 1-2 on the season. Kindred Vikings start their season 1-0 after a 76-65 win. We'll be back again on Saturday for boys and girls basketball right here on KBMW. Correction, Saturday, game will be on B92.7, the FM. B92.7 is where the game will be. Make sure you tune in and listen as well as watch. You're listening to the Voice of the Valley, KBMW. More of your favorite country songs coming up after the break. Have a pleasant rest of your evening.
AM 1450, KBMW Breckenridge Wahpeton, and FM 94.3, K232 FH Breckenridge, the Voice of the Valley.
Tonight's Wahpeton basketball broadcast was brought to you by Action Realty, Breckenridge Public Schools, Builders First Source, Carlson Family Insurance, CHI St. Francis, Essentia Health, Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley, Height Camp Construction, Hornstein Family Chiropractic, Miller Realty, Minn Kota Ag Products, Otter Tail Power Company, Quality Toyota, Red River Agency, State Farm agents Matt and Amanda Frederick, Titan Machinery, Twin Town Villa, Vision Ford, and the Wilkin Drink and Eatery. Be sure to go to kbmwnews.com for a complete updated list of future broadcasts and video streams. Thanks for listening.